I was also stunned. The usually weak Yudong was so brave to protect me. I held her hand tightly. I swear to you, Dad. Dad, I will spend my entire life taking care of her. Dad let out a long sigh. He put the belt away. All right, let's go eat. Don't let my grandchild go hungry. Dinner was eaten in a happy and harmonious atmosphere. My parents couldn't stop praising my cooking skills. After dinner, Mom secretly pulled me aside. She stuffed a bank card into my hand. There's $1 million in here. It's your father's and my retirement money. Yudong is pregnant. You two should quickly go to Jinghai City and buy a house. Renting a house isn't stable. Looking at the gray hairs on my parents' temples, my heart suddenly ached. I pushed the card back. Mom, we don't need to buy one. Take it. How can you get married while renting a house? I straightened my back and lightly showed off a bit. Mom, this house isn't rented. I bought it outright in one payment. The air suddenly fell silent for 3 seconds. Mom slapped my forehead. You stinky brat, did you rob a bank? I held my head and explained. I started investing and doing design work back in college. This is really money I earned. Mom was stunned for a long time. Finally, she squeezed out a sentence. I guess you do have some skills after all. After seeing my parents off, I felt like a huge weight had been lifted. I finally passed this hurdle. Late at night, in the quiet, I pushed open the bedroom door, only to find a beautiful figure lying on the bed. Opening the bedroom door, the beautiful Campus Belle was sleeping on my bed. Who could possibly resist this scene? I quietly climbed onto the bed. Just as I was about to lie down, this girl suddenly turned over. A pair of delicate hands wrapped tightly around me. Seeing her trembling eyelashes, I couldn't help but pinch her pretty face. Wifey, are you asleep? She played dead and ignored me, but she frowned slightly. I giggled and moved closer. Wifey, why did you come to my room today? Xia Yudong's face immediately turned bright red. She closed her eyes and said arrogantly, this is my room. You're the one. You went into the wrong room. I looked at her dotingly. Okay. I went into the wrong room. From now on, it'll always be in the wrong room. Wifey is always right. She finally couldn't pretend anymore. She raised her pink fist and hit me. Stop talking. I took the opportunity to pull her into my arms and asked softly, the day after tomorrow, we're visiting our mom. What do you think she would like? Xia Yudong's small face nuzzled against my chest. Just buying some fruit will be fine. My mom isn't picky. How can that be? I've already stolen their daughter away. This first visit to her home has to be taken seriously. In the afternoon, I dragged Xia Yudong straight to Jinluan Plaza and went on a crazy shopping spree. Bird's nest, designer bags, jewelry. I didn't even look. I just swiped the card without hesitation. Xia Yudong finally started to feel bad about the money. Goodbye. Stop buying things, it's too much already. I immediately flashed a mischievous smile. I deliberately teased her. I can stop buying things. Give me a kiss. Xia Yudong's face turned as red as a big apple. After hesitating for a long time, well, talk about it when we get back. There are too many people here. Let's go. I'll show you something cool. I pulled her straight up to the 5th floor. This is a reward the system just gave me. A 150 square meter luxury storefront, right here in the prime real estate of Jinluan Plaza. The mall manager was already waiting. He respectfully presented the documents. Mr. Gu, you just need to sign. Xia Yudong was completely stunned. Her small mouth was slightly agape. When did you buy a store? I signed with a flourish, then turned to ask her, Wifey, how about opening a fish specialty restaurant here? She was bewildered. Why a fish specialty restaurant? I squeezed her palm and looked into her eyes, saying seriously, because my wife loves to eat fish the most. The girl was stunned. Her eyes immediately reddened. She hugged me tightly, moved. When we got home that night, she texted her best friend about it. Another powerful display of public affection. I saw that she was in a good mood, but I started to get worried. Before bed, I brought her warm milk and timidly asked, Wifey, will your mom kick me out tomorrow? Xia Yudong burst out laughing. She suddenly leaned over and bit my cheek hard. Don't worry, I'll help you. This bite hurt a little, but it was so sweet. But tomorrow's challenge. Can I really get through it? I hugged her. My heart was still pounding with unease. Early the next morning, we had a disagreement about which car to take. Xia Yudong pulled my arm. She wanted to drive that purple Damisu 7. Her reason was that the Maybach was too flashy. I refused on the spot. No way. This time, I'm going to beg your mom to let her daughter marry me. If I don't show off a little, how stingy would I look? I patted the Maybach behind me and said loudly, I have to rely on it to stand tall in front of my mother-in-law. My wife was amused by me. She obediently got into the car. A 4-hour drive. My wife hummed a tune in the back seat. I was the driver in the front seat. I drove straight to Jingshui City. I was stunned when we reached the old neighborhood. My mother-in-law's house is on the 8th floor, and there's no elevator. I carried 2 large bags of gifts and struggled my way up. As soon as the door opened, I was stunned again. The middle-aged auntie who came out had a gentle aura. Her skin was extremely well maintained. No wonder Xia Yudong is so drop-dead gorgeous. Turns out the genes are just too strong. Hello auntie, I am Xia Yudong's boyfriend. My name is Gu Bai. My mother-in-law took the gifts and smilingly invited us in. The lunch table was filled with all of Xia Yudong's favorite dishes. In order to make a good impression, I spent the entire meal peeling shrimp and serving her food, serving her attentively. My mother-in-law watched us flirt and suddenly asked with a smile, "How did you two meet?" This was truly a deadly question. Xia Yudong and I glanced at each other and said in unison, "At a school party." My mother-in-law's eyes flickered. She saw through it but didn't say anything. Her smile made my heart race. After the meal, my mother-in-law looked at the pile of expensive supplements and jewelry on the floor. She finally got to the main point. She looked at us, tense as we were. Her tone was still gentle. Dong, is there something you're hiding from me?" This aura seemed gentle, but it was actually full of pressure. Xia Yudong squeezed my hand tightly. She took a deep breath and finally laid her cards on the table. "Mom, actually, I'm pregnant. Actually, I'm pregnant." As soon as these words were out, the atmosphere instantly froze. My mother-in-law's eyes bulged out of her head. I quickly stood up straight. "Auntie, it's all my fault. Auntie, if you want to hit or scold someone, just do it to me. I absolutely won't fight back." My mother-in-law took a deep breath and pointed to the bedroom. Dong, come in here with me." As soon as the door closed, my heart jumped into my throat. 10 minutes later, mother and daughter came out. Although my mother-in-law's expression had softened a bit, she was still serious. "Gu Bai, you said you would take responsibility. How are you prepared to take responsibility?" "Auntie, as long as you nod, I will go register our marriage with Yudong tomorrow. The wedding will absolutely be a grand affair. Empty words are useless." "Where will you live? Will your child be born to live on air?" My mother-in-law hit the nail on the head. I was already prepared. I took up my phone. "Please take a look, auntie. The house has already been bought. Jinluan Mansion in Jinghai City. The deed is in both of our names." My mother-in-law took the phone to look. Her eyes clearly lit up. This move of adding her daughter's name is a real killer move. Also, although I haven't graduated yet, I have been investing. Providing for Yudong and the child will be absolutely no problem. My mother-in-law let out a sigh and shook her head helplessly. "What's done is done. How could I possibly break you two lovebirds up?" Xia Yudong's eyes immediately reddened. Thank you, auntie. I was so excited I almost kowtowed to her. My mother-in-law's face suddenly turned serious. "Gu Bai, remember what you said. If I find out Dong has been wronged, I will absolutely not forgive you. Don't worry, auntie. If I do even the slightest thing wrong to her, I will bring you my head." That evening, my mother-in-law actually put me and Xia Yudong in the same room. This assist was simply divine. Xia Yudong blushed with embarrassment. She pushed me to go change into my pajamas. "Wifey, auntie has already agreed. Shouldn't we change how we address her?" I took the chance to be cheeky. "Hubby." She puffed up her cheeks and glared at me, but her voice was as soft as cotton candy. Just then, a crisp sound suddenly rang in my head. Ding! Congratulations to the host for passing the mother-in-law's test. Reward: 1 penthouse apartment at Shidai Garden, Jingshui City, activating lottery mechanism. Draw? I silently chanted in my heart. I'll sacrifice my roommate Ju Quan, who always draws the consolation prize, for this. Give me something good. Ding! Congratulations on receiving a free store decoration voucher. The system even added another jab. It was originally better luck next time. Due to the successful sacrifice of your roommate, your fate has been forcibly changed. Ha ha ha. Quan. Sorry, buddy. At the same time, Ju Quan, far away in his dorm, looked at yet another consolation prize on his screen and let out a tragic howl. Who is messing with my mind? Early the next morning, Xia Yudong was still in her beauty sleep. I quietly snuck out of the room. Just then, my phone rang. It was the sales manager from Shidai Garden. "Sir, your apartment 1201 in Building A is ready. You can come pick it up anytime. This system's efficiency is top-notch." I hung up the phone. As soon as I turned around, my mother-in-law was looking at me. "Gu Bai, what do you think of my Yudong? Gentle and kind, strong and decisive. She's the best." My mother-in-law's eyes were a little red. This child grew up without a father. She's proud and sensitive. I'm entrusting my only daughter to you. Be patient with her. Don't worry, auntie. I will definitely take good care of Yudong. To show my determination, I made a request on the spot. "Auntie, tonight I want to learn how to cook from you. I want to learn the taste of home. So in the future, when Yudong misses home, I can cook for her." My mother-in-law was stunned for a moment. Then she smiled from ear to ear. "Okay, I'll teach you. That's more like it." Winning over a mother-in-law is all in the details. After dinner, Xia Yudong and I walked hand in hand in the small park downstairs. This is where she grew up. Full of childhood memories. Gu Bai. "It's nice here, isn't it?" She had a look on her face that was begging for a compliment. I pulled her into my arms and said with a mischievous smile, "Not bad, but you said my name wrong just now. You should call me hubby." Xia Yudong's face immediately turned bright red. She whispered, I'm not used to calling you that." I lifted her chin. "Ha ha, you'll get used to it if you say it more often." She blinked her big, watery eyes and called out in a tiny voice, Bibi. That one word made my bones melt. Just as I was about to do something, a meow suddenly came from the bushes. A chubby tabby cat emerged. Xia Yudong's eyes lit up. Xiaolin, you still remember me? My shy wife from just a moment ago immediately turned into a cat petting addict. I was about to reach out and pet it, but the cat coldly dodged my hand. Xia Yudong laughed triumphantly. She handed me a bag of snacks. If you want to pet it, you have to pay a toll fee. As expected, whoever has the milk is the mother. After the kitten finished the snacks, it obediently let me pet its head. Looking at Xia Yudong's peaceful profile under the lights, I felt that this moment was absolutely wonderful. Back in the room, lying on the familiar bed, I said mysteriously, Wifey, tomorrow I'll take you somewhere interesting. Where are we going? Are you hiding something from me again? It's something good, but you have to kiss me first, only then will I tell you. She hesitated for a moment and leaned in to kiss my cheek. I anticipated her anticipation. I turned my head directly and accurately kissed her cherry lips. For a long time our lips parted. Xia Yudong punched me angrily. Didn't you say you'd kiss my cheek? I shamelessly hugged her tightly. You're the one who told me to kiss you. She pinched my waist hard. Only then did her anger subside. Alright, tomorrow I'll take you to see our new home. A real surprise. The person in my arms finally quieted down. Her breathing gradually steadied. Tomorrow, when she sees that it's the penthouse at Shidai Garden, I wonder what her expression will be. The next morning, I was enjoying breakfast. Xia Yudong suddenly blushed and threw me a deadly question. How are you so skilled? Was that your first kiss? Tell the truth. Seeing her if I dare to lie, I'm dead for sure. Look. My will to live immediately kicked in. I hugged her tightly. Boys are just naturally gifted in this area. Last night was absolutely my first kiss. After breakfast, I drove her straight to Shidai Garden in the city center. This is the most high-end residential area in Jingshui City. The unit price is over 10,000. In a small county, it's an absolutely top-tier existence. Arriving at the gate, Xia Yudong was a little nervous. She timidly pulled me. Hubby, do you dislike my old house? She thought I was used to being pampered and couldn't stand it. I squeezed her palm and explained seriously, I don't want my future mother-in-law to have to climb 8 floors every day. Besides, this place is close to where she works. It'll be convenient for us to stay here in the future too. This reason was truly irrefutable. Xia Yudong was so moved her eyes welled up with tears. She hugged me and called out softly, Thank you, hubby. I took the opportunity to sneak a kiss on her cheek. You should thank me with real actions. Manager Huang, who was in charge of our reception, was already waiting. After all, we bought the penthouse in Building A 200 square meter apartment, bought and paid for in full. Manager Huang was smiling brilliantly. Our 2 valued homeowners, this way please. As soon as we entered the house, the spacious living room, the unbeatable view, Xia Yudong stood on the balcony, as happy as a child. So beautiful. It feels completely different from Jinluan Mansion. After signing, we got the keys. This villa was officially ours, just as we were preparing to go downstairs to pick up my mother-in-law from work. As we stepped out of the building's entrance, a shrill female voice suddenly called out, Yudong, is that really you? Dong, it really is you. A delicate-looking girl walked over. It was Xia Yudong's childhood friend, Chen Ting. Yudong. Who is this handsome guy? Xia Yudong linked her arm with mine and smiled very sweetly. This is my husband, Gu Bai. She said husband so naturally. I was secretly delighted. Chen Ting's eyes nearly popped out of her head. We haven't seen each other in just a few months. You're already married. Xia Yudong blushed. Not married yet. But it's happening soon. Chen Ting pulled her aside and whispered for a long time. Finally she asked a question. Why are you two at Times Garden? We're here to look at houses. Chen Ting put on a very knowledgeable expression. I just bought a place here too, in Building A. Come over and visit when you have time. My place has an amazing view. Xia Yudong just smiled faintly. Okay. After saying goodbye to Chen Ting, I was about to leave with my wife, but that manager Huang came chasing after us, panting. Chen Ting hadn't gone far yet and watched this scene in a daze. She couldn't help but step forward and ask, Manager Huang, are they buying a house too? Manager Huang flashed a professional smile. That's right, Mr. Gu has paid in full for the best apartment in Building A 200 square meter unit. Chen Ting was instantly petrified. The best apartment, paid in full, 200 square meters. Remembering her own small attic apartment, which wasn't even as big as their bathroom, she wished she could find a hole to crawl into. After settling the housing matter, we drove to pick up my mother-in-law from work. At the entrance of the shopping mall, Huang Shifang was waiting for a ride with another middle-aged woman. That other woman had a very superior air about her. Shifang, my son works for a state-owned enterprise. It's a stable job. You should reconsider.